All right, everybody, this is Rarest Photos. I got asked a question in these comments, and that's the name of the title, and we're going to get to that. And of course, that question is, where's Marco Garibaldi? Is he still alive? Did he get offed? Did he get silenced? We are going to answer that as soon as we get to that question, which is actually not that far down the comments here. But I want to start with Rosemary. Said, I'm reading Lisa Marie and Riley book. I never liked Prissy, but can't believe how cruel and ugly she was to her child. It's so sad what poor Lisa Marie had to suffer, and that's on the narcissistic, self-serving Prissy. That's true. It's all on the mom, you know, especially after Elvis passed. I mean, it was her job to raise Lisa with love and kindness and patience. She had none of those because she didn't want Lisa, according to the book. Team Elvis, what's up, Team Elvis? Love your songs and love that pic of Elvis and P in the lawn chairs. I appreciate it. Yeah, pretty cool picture there. Nice little picture that shows Elvis chilling out with a cigar and or cigarillo, and Priscilla looking like she absolutely did not want to be there. Jeanette Coombs, 84-83, and that picture, by the way, was 69 when they were on a trip to try to amend their relationship after Priscilla had cheated with that dance instructor, according to what I read in books. Janet Coombs, 84-83, what has happened to her ex-lover, Marco Garibaldi? He has vanished completely. Do you think he's been bumped off or paid off? I bet he could tell some tales after living with Priscilla for 20 years. So, for those of you that don't know, Navarone, Garibaldi, Priscilla's son, was with Marco. And they were together, I don't know, 20 years, 22 years, 25 years, something like that. Guy was a kind of a movie producer, kind of pretended to be somebody else, I think. Supposedly is from Italy. That being said, we've also heard that he's got Brazilian and Portuguese ethnicity. So, is he Italian? I don't think he's Italian. He just said he was from... So, I don't know. Regardless, the reason why we haven't heard from Marco, I don't exactly know. I know that they said he's got a net worth of about $20 million, that he lives somewhere in the United States, which means he don't want to be found. He doesn't want to be associated with Priscilla, or... according to the marriage stipulations when they got married, he is never allowed to write a book on Priscilla, and that probably includes talking about Priscilla at all. So Priscilla Presley did have Marco Garibaldi silenced. Golden Retriever said Elvis was caught in a trap like a song. Very true. So totally. But, you know, there's some things that I kind of doing some research on Marco Garibaldi. His name of his company was called Godfather Entertainment, I believe. And he actually produced 3 episodes of the Power Rangers. Interesting. You might have seen those 3 episodes. The episodes were Rangers in Reverse, The Sound of Discordia, and I'm Dreaming of a White Ranger. He produced several TV shows and films, like The Party, Last Chance Motel, The Vault, and Across the Hall. Now, what I remember reading when it came to one of the reasons why they divorced is that he didn't want to help Priscilla take money from Lisa. I think he offered to be a witness for Lisa when Lisa was suing her mom because her mom was getting paid or suing the partnership or whatever, the other guy that was involved in it too. I forgot what his name was. You guys can remember in the comments. I don't talk about his name too much, but kind of the 2 executors of Lisa's money was Priscilla Presley and this other guy. And of course, they made the dumb decision of investing all of Lisa's money, you know, when she sold off Elvis Presley Enterprises, basically, and to keep up a percentage of it, to invest all that money in the American Idol Holding Corporation, and it went belly up. I know women like Priscilla. I know a woman who chased other women's men. Once she did damage, she lost interest in a guy. They want to win. It's a power thing. Once Priscilla got the prize, she was ready to move on. Even in my opinion, using Elvis as a stepping stone. There was no reason for her to stay if what she claims is true in her book. Women like this don't see real men until they have them. Once they've got, then they get uninterested. Sorry about the talking there. I don't believe she ever loved Elvis the man, just the image. That's a great comment. Judy Morgan, a decent woman would have left his memory and loving family and fans intact. It would have been better to have shared fun and loving memories. She has made herself look bad. It sounds more like a revenge book more than anything. And of course now she's writing another book. I mean, what is there to say? She's going to answer all the charges that Lisa Marie put against her in the book and try to make her daughter look bad and crazy, gaslight her in her grave. I don't know. I don't understand what else she could make a book about. The rest of her life's boring. She hadn't done nothing. Hadn't added nothing since Elvis and Me, as far as I know. A couple 2-bit movie roles and stuff like that, possibly. She's gone out and talked to Elvis fans and said the same story over and over again, but there's nothing new there. So yeah, so there's a lot of great comments here. Once again, I've got to get reading of Elvis and Kathy going on. So if you are wondering whether or not, I love the way you expose her, hilarious, MRSG.9273. Hey, I'm taking what everybody's saying on the channels as well and rolling with it, because, I mean, that Child Bride book is just full of information. Ann Miller, 6360, I appreciate that, by the way. Sounds like Prissy said she was 18 to Elvis when they met. Oh, well, I don't know what she told Elvis, because there are certainly witnesses or people that say that she was 14. But did they take that information from later on when Elvis found out that she wasn't 14? That when he thought she was 16 when they met? I just don't know. I really don't know. I wasn't there. That being said, Elvis did say to the press 16, but was he saving face with the age? Or did Priscilla tell him that? And then the media, they didn't really press any issues with it, did they? So maybe they didn't ask the age. Maybe they immediately said she was 16, like Priscilla or the dad. Don't know. But this is a great comment and a nice lengthy comment, so enjoy you leaving it on here. I'm going to play some music now. So if you haven't heard the songs I've got coming out called Songs of Elvis, hey, take a listen. When it is on Apple Music, it's going to be under the Sins Country, and the name of the record is going to be Rare Elvis Photos, Songs of Elvis. I'm still under some negotiations to making sure that it doesn't freeze my YouTube channel, because there's a lot of legal things here, and YouTube doesn't exactly know sometimes when stuff is put out on Apple Music whether somebody's using music that's not theirs or not. But like I said, I played a song, part of Elvis is Alive and All of Us, at the end of one of the videos the other day for y'all with my guitar. Anyhow, so if you haven't heard the songs, enjoy them. If you have heard them and you don't want to hear them anymore, hey, go to the next video, watch something else. I appreciate you sticking with me till here. There's going to be a preview of a couple songs that you guys haven't heard fully all the way through. One of them is going to be called From Here to the Great Unknown, just like the book. And then another one is going to be called The Memphis Flash. And that's still, it's almost finished. But I'll start off with that. So in case you've heard a lot of the other songs or all of them, you haven't heard this yet, I'm pretty sure. Called The Memphis Flash.
He shot up like a firework in 1954, when everything on records and TV was a bore. Locks of hair falling down over his sullen eyes, hips twisting in and out, and didn't even realize he was every daddy's nightmare and every daughter's dream. Those mothers didn't know they should have those girls to scream. Right along beside them as all the cameras flashed. Without Elvis, there's no Orbison, Jerry Lee, or Cash. He was straight out of Tupelo, the Memphis Flash.
Hope you enjoyed that preview of the Memphis Flash. Here's another preview of From Here to the Great Unknown, and then I'll put some of the songs that you may or may not have heard yet. If you're new to the channel, you probably haven't heard the songs yet. Maybe you want to download the record when it comes out, maybe you don't. But I wanted to share my love of Elvis with y'all through my music as well. And that's a wonderful comment there, Katia, or Katia, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Hello from Tennessee to Tuscany, Italy.
Heaven has a special place for angels just like them, those that gave their everything and sang those precious hymns, like where no one stands alone, and how great thou art. Sure, they were less than perfect, but that they shared a giving heart. From here to the great unknown, they found a way into our hearts hearts and homes. Elvis and his sweet Lisa Marie won't be forgotten for all of history. They have gone where no one stands alone, from here to the great unknown. One was born in 1935, as poor could be. The other born in 68 to music royalty. From here to the great unknown, they found a way into our hearts and homes.
That's a great point back there that Joe Smith even said that her voice was never this whisper voice like Anne Margaret. So she picked it up in a sense to try to just emulate who Elvis wanted to be with. Now, some of us, some people aren't going to blame her for trying to get Elvis's attention, but she knew who Elvis was in the beginning, and she pretended to be somebody else too. Hey Donna, great read. I thank you for reading this book. You do read in such a way as to go back and forth about the author, her sources, proof, the detector of the voice samples, all of it. You're so thorough about comparing the past and the time that this interview between Priscilla and Curry that those who have doubts are just not allowing themselves to hear the truth. Priscilla has told her story so many times that it's hard for her to believe the truth herself, I think. I mean, after you tell yourself something for so long, don't you begin to believe in the lie itself? I believe that's exactly what Priscilla's done. It's very possible, I mean, the thing is, it is. I think it's more possible if you're senile and 95 years old and you told yourself all these truths all along, but she didn't have much of an excuse at 50 or 45 or 40 or 35 or 30 or 60, unless her mind has just never been right. But I get it. I mean, you have no choice but to go along with that story. But I appreciate that. All right, going to play some more music for y'all. I hope that your comment is featured. If it is, let me know in the comments. Keep leaving comments. Eventually, one of your comments are going to get featured here for everybody to see and everybody to agree with or disagree with or piggyback on and continue the thought. So, very good photo there. Oh, sorry, not photo. I'm reading your comment. Very good comment.
He walked on stage with a smile, made our dreams come true for a while. Guitar in hand, moving wild. Every scream made him feel alive. Shook his hips, people would sigh. If I can dream, he touched the sky. Jailhouse rocking all night long, to the rhythm of a rock and roll song. Elvis gave his life for his fans, sang his heart out right to the end. Every note he gave a piece of his soul, because rock and roll made him whole. Here's where music ended and began. Elvis gave his life for his fans. Long nights on the road, legends told, stories unfold. From Graceland to the crowd, he played every song loud and proud. Elvis gave his life for his fans, sang his heart out right till the end. Every note he gave a piece of his soul, because rock and roll made him whole. Here's where music ended and began. Elvis gave his life for his fans. He shined like the brightest star. Love for that music took him far. Echoes of his voice still live on in every one of his songs. Elvis gave his life for his fans, sang his heart out right till the end. Every note he gave a piece of his soul, because rock and roll made him whole. Here's where music ended and began. Elvis gave his life for his fans. Here's where ended and began. Elvis gave his life for his fans.
Hey, I appreciate that, Linda. I love Elvis. I love you. I love my fellow Elvis fans as well. We know that Elvis wasn't perfect, but we know that all the greatness that he achieved in life, in music and movies, and really is philanthropical, philanth, whatever. It's that word. I can't talk today. It's a Sunday. I've been working all week, working all weekend. It's just how I do it. But um, anyhow, that he really gave a lot to people. All right, so somebody here is questioning about Suzanne Finstead, whether it's the truth or not. You can walk down the street and say you were at Graceland and write a book about it. All you have to do is embellish the incident, correct? And I did take the moment to respond back to this person because it's one of those people that, unfortunately, they kind of had the blinders on, in my opinion. They're a big Priscilla fan. And Linda too, whoever this Linda must be a big Priscilla fan. Although I could be wrong on Linda, that's why I didn't exactly respond to her. But this person is questioning Suzanne Finstead, and basically what I put down you'll see while I play this next song, which is a fitting song to play with this comment.
Lisa was the sweetest girl. Her daddy loved her so. Prissy took her to L.A., replaced Elvis with Mike Stone. Then she ran out of cash and sued the king of rock and roll. Made him sell his royalties and play show after show. She put Elvis in an early grave, then laughed upstairs at Graceland. At least that's what a witness said, when Prissy should have saved him. Instead she drank poor Elvis and took Lisa Marie away. Elvis fans, they don't forgive her to this very day. Prissy B should lose the Presley name. Now that Lisa's gone, she left us with her book, telling us all that Prissy B and Michael Edwards took her joy and took her dreams, took her innocence away. And Prissy has the nerve to still get up on stage. She put Elvis in an early grave, then laughed upstairs at Graceland. At least that's what a witness said, when Prissy should have saved him. Instead she drank poor Elvis and took Lisa Marie away. Elvis fans, they don't forgive her to this very day. Prissy B should lose the Presley name. Now that Lisa's gone, she left us with her book, telling us all that Prissy B and Michael Edwards took her joy and took her dreams, took her innocence away. And Prissy has the nerve to still get up on stage. She put Elvis in an early grave, then laughed upstairs at Graceland. At least that's what a witness said, when Prissy should have saved him. Instead she drank poor Elvis and took Lisa Marie away. Elvis fans, they don't forgive her to this very day. Prissy B should lose the Presley name. Prissy B should lose the Presley name.
All right, Cynthia says, I personally believe Priscilla told Elvis she was 18 when they did that. So I appreciate your comment. A reasonable person, 24. Wow, Priscilla is the Meghan Markle of the Presleys. Okay, interesting. A good comment there. Maymac6795, your volume isn't very loud. I think I answered back that it's possible your volume on the YouTube is too low. There's a volume thing, you can adjust it on the actual YouTube app. And if you're watching on your phone, you got a volume on your side phone. Nobody else has said that, so I don't think that there's any difference in volume in this video than the rest of them, because I record them in the same spot for the most part with my mouth kind of by the phone. But I'll check it out, and I appreciate you being on the channel. Well, if you made it to the end of the video, let me know again. There's a lot of you that make it to the end of every video. That's totally awesome. Hey, that helps the channel out. Because how they rank up these videos is dependent upon how much you watch it on the average watch time. So those of you that are watching to the end are helping get these videos out. All right, TLC, TCB, until next time, this is Rare Elvis Photos. I've got an episode of Elvis and Kathy coming for you tonight. And probably in the morning is going to be From Here to the Great Unknown, the next reading for that.